So the other question I get a lot that people ask me is like, should they paint protection film their whole vehicle?
Yeah, I think it's a waste of money.
The one thing I absolutely recommend when you're buying a Tesla at like a minimum is ceramic coating. And really with ceramic coating, you have to paint correct first before you get it ceramic coated. But it's a nice layer of protection. The cost can really vary anywhere from like $500 to $1,000. But if you've watched videos in the past, every single Tesla that I've owned, at a minimum, I at least do ceramic coating. That's where our friend Andre at 24K Shine comes into play here, because he is one of the best in the area. He's mobile and he uses a product that I really like, which is Geon ceramic coating. There's probably other products out there that are really good as well, but I really like Andre's customer service and the fact that he's mobile so that he can come to you if you actually need it. So today we just got our Cybertruck wrap not too long ago, and we're going to add a layer of ceramic coating on top of it so that it stays cleaner a little bit longer as well. So let's head on over to Andre's shop right now. If you're in the OC area and you just got your Tesla, I would strongly recommend DMing Andre and asking for the dentist deal so that he can hook you up as well. Now don't get me wrong, the FlexiShield wrap actually already has a little bit of ceramic properties in it, and that's what's really fantastic about this PPF wrap. But if you want to add even more protection, make it more easier to clean, and also keep it clean a little bit longer because I'm lazy and I don't like to wash my car, then ceramic coating is definitely going to, and it's also going to bring out some of the shine in the colors, so to make it pop even more. That's why I definitely recommend it on stock paint, because if you do it on stock paint, you can easily tell the difference between like a diamond black or a blue Model Y that is just stock paint versus one that's been paint corrected, getting all the swirls out and ceramic coated as well. So highly recommended, and I'm excited to show you guys the process with 24K Shine. So of course the first step before we get it ceramic coated is it getting washed. So right now Andre is cleaning every single area with his tools and everything and doing a nice foam wash. It's always fun to watch a Tesla vehicle or any vehicle get a foam spray as it gets sprayed all over it. And I mean, you could do this yourself, but it's like, why, you know, risk and purchase all the different stuff, and when you can just leave it to the pros, especially with Andre being mobile, he can really just come to your house and everything. So this is Geon Infinite.
Yep, base type 2.
What is, like, it's like the mid-level top tier for Infinite, like what is?
It's the highest one that they offer. And it's not available to the public.
Oh, so only like authorized retailers like you,
Yep,
installers essentially can get
Yep.
it. Nice. And this is like a, how long of a year coating is this?
So it's 5 years minimum.
Okay.
Self-maintained, meaning you don't do any maintenance.
Yeah.
Just drive the car as it is.
Yeah.
And it's up to lifespan of the car as long as you follow the maintenance schedule every 15,000 miles.
Gotcha.
Whichever one comes first.
So I feel like a lot of times people ask me, like, can they just buy like off the shelves? Because Geon sells like off the shelf stuff,
Yeah.
right? Like, can they essentially wash their car themselves in a plant? Like, what's the difference?
In this coating and all the other ones?
Or just in general, like.
So it really is the chemical blend.
Mm-hmm.
So this is, you have to be trained, and I flew to Denver, Colorado.
Yeah.
To get trained on how to use this. It's gotten easier over the years. I've been certified with Geon since 2019. But really it's just the base chemicals.
Right. But it's also like, because one time I got ceramic coating, not by you, like a long time ago when I got my first Tesla and before I like met you.
Yeah.
And I think they just did the ceramic wrong, where they didn't follow the process, and there was like buffering, like I could see it like on the hood. So there is like a specific flow process that you have to do, or else it's going to be messed up.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. Yeah. Exactly. I mean, prep is key. So I mean, you have PPF on it, so it's not really too much prep to do after that. You can, like, you're just coming in just for ceramic coating,
right?
With it already being racked. It's really just a standard wash, and then apply the ceramic coating.
Right.
But if it was paint, then yeah, it's about a 4-hour prep process between the clay bar, the iron decon, the multiple stages of washing, and then you have to pull it in, polish it properly, Because the goal is to have the paint or the PPF as clean as possible for the right sort of bonds properly.
Right, makes sense. Yeah, because I always tell people, like, at a minimum, you should do ceramic coating, but before you even do that, you have to do paint correction,
Correct.
which is like
Correct.
pulling the swirls out and all that. And that's what you're talking about. It takes like a 4-hour, 5-hour process.
Yeah, so just for that, especially if it's a brand new car, it normally takes about 1.5 to 2 hours to do the prep wash, and 1.5 to 2.5 hours to do the paint correction.
Yeah. But then paint correction, like when I think paint correction, I think of the swirls pulling out. But then there could be like stuff in the paint, right? Like oxidation or whatever that.
Correct.
Gotcha.
Yep.
So that's what's like important. So even if it's a new car, you might think it's new, but you still have to do the correction.
Exactly. You
Gotcha.
have to, because you need to basically get off anything that from it being in transport or sitting on the lot. You want to get all that off
Yeah.
with your wash process and the polishing process. So you have fresh clear, so your ceramic coating lasts.
Right.
I get called all the time, like, hey, I got a 5-year coating in 5 months. It doesn't beat anymore. And I'm like, they're like, can you come and tell me what's wrong? I'm like, there's no way I can tell you what happened because I wasn't there. It was something wrong. Probably the prep process.
Okay, gotcha.
Probably the prep.
Because it didn't adhere to the paint or the
Exactly.
wrap or whichever. Makes sense.
From a client standpoint, how do you feel about shops not doing paint correction before applying paint protection film, PPF?
Isn't that bad because there could be stuff stuck underneath the PPF, and like if someone keeps the car in the sun for 3 to 4 years? But I thought that's like you have to do that kind of stuff. But there are shops that will just wash it and then throw it on, is what you're saying?
Yes.
Oh geez,
Yes.
then
So
that's
I
not.
I wish that I'm going to work on explaining that process more through content. That people ask that question.
Yeah.
I have a lot of clients that I tell them the process, and they're like, "Oh wait, so that's including paint correction?" And I'm like, "Yeah." They said, "Oh yeah, this coat I'm looking at here, it doesn't even say paint correction."
Because I see that all the time with ads. Like I see like wrap $3,000 or $2,000, but that's just probably them washing and just throwing it on, not even like looking at. Oh.
And I think we're getting away from the entire point of paint protection film. Paint protection film was designed to protect your original OEM paint. So you would want your car completely paint corrected, as flawless as possible before putting the film on, especially if you're selling someone on a 10-year film.
Yep.
Why would you not want to buff it, clay bar, do everything to get it perfect before putting the film on?
Right. Yeah. Interesting. It's probably even worse for people that park outside. It could just exacerbate the situation or whichever.
Yeah. So, like I try to stay fairly competitively priced, but when if someone says, "Oh, well, I got price match $200 less or $500 less," and I ask you, "Does that include paint correction?" And most of the time, it doesn't.
Right. It's just
I don't give an option.
right.
Because no matter where the business goes, even if we just get to a point where we're only installing film and ceramic coating, I'm always going to be a detailer first. So the prep process is always going to be the same.
Right.
If you don't want me to paint correct your car before we put film or ceramic coating on it, then I'm stopping helping for you.
Right. Yeah, because you want it done the right way.
Exactly.
You don't want issues later on because you're thinking longevity. You want to maintain that car, month after month, year after year. You don't want to just throw on a wrap and then it's someone else's problem in 2 years.
Exactly.
Jeez. That's good to know.
Yeah.
So the other question I get a lot that people ask me is like, should they paint protection film their whole vehicle? And I've always thought like it depends on how much you drive. But like in California, like if we don't get a lot of snow or salt, like maybe it's not worth it to paint protection the whole car. What are your thoughts on that?
Yeah, I think it's a waste of money.
The whole thing?
Unless you're doing the stealth option.
Oh, like the look?
Changing
Okay.
it from gloss to satin.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool.
Right.
Now you're changing the look of the car, the aesthetics, and also added protection.
Right.
But to do full body gloss on a Tesla Model Y, I don't think it's worth the money.
Interesting.
It's worth the money.
Because it's like, how much is that at like a typical, what's the average price on that, would you say?
$5,500 before sales tax.
And what's the lowest you've seen probably from other shops out there?
$3,200.
But like, what are they not including in it? Because that just sounds too like far off. Like 3,000. Like they're probably not doing stuff, right?
No,
Like,
they're not. No, they're probably, one is the cost of material.
okay.
So it could be Reeboxed material or China material.
What's Reebok?
Reeboks meaning that, so every day I get text messages on WhatsApp
Yeah.
from companies in China
Okay. Yeah.
that send me pictures of like X-Rail boxes, 3M boxes, and say, hey, we're the same manufacturer. We can sell you this roll for $400.
Wait. So there's actually like, because you hear this on like fashion brands and stuff like that, but
Yeah.
the same thing happens in like Tint and
Oh, yeah.
Whoa. So you really have to make sure wherever you're going is authorized,
Correct.
or at least getting it from an authorized source.
Or they, as long as they have a purchase order.
Whoa.
So I'm not authorized X-Rail,
Okay.
but I can get it.
Right.
'Cause I have great relationships with other shops. So
Right.
they don't mind selling me the material for a client that's specifically asking for that for me to secure the job.
Gotcha. So you have to be really careful. But then, what else are they not probably including, like in the $3,000 price versus the 5,000?
It's
Like,
going to be workmanship for sure.
like prep.
Yeah. So they're probably just doing a plotter cut, computer cut, which
Yeah.
is fine. We use a computer cut for our base, but we do what's called a hybrid, where we take the computer cut and we extend all the edges to wrap the edges and tuck this and tuck that to give it a seamless look.
Right.
With them, it's however the computer cuts it out is how it gets sticked on.
Interesting. They don't even try to like make it fit around the car.
Exactly. So
Wow,
that's why
wow.
you'll see jobs where it stops right here, it stops right there. It's all around, like on a full body, on Model Y, like it'll be all like a big gap in between the door handles, and then now you get dirt collected in between that. They don't take the trim pieces off and tuck it under the trim.
Gotcha.
So you're gonna see a line. It's just gonna be lines everywhere.
Yeah. Dang.
So the two biggest things is gonna be quality of material and workmanship.
I see. I see.
So if a client ever had a question about the material that we use, I always have purchase orders
Right.
for the time that their car is.
And you need it for like warranty.
Exactly.
And all that stuff too. Yeah. You're not gonna
Lot
put
number,
something.
roll number, but if
Yeah.
someone's like, hey, somebody told me that this isn't as shiny as the brand that you say because they have this brand. I can literally go in my email and say, here's a purchase order.
Yeah.
Here's the day your car was in the shop. There's a camera of UPS dropping off your material.
Yep.
This is the material we put on your car.
Makes sense.
You know?
That's crazy. I mean,
That's why I'm really big into not taking on too many jobs and actually building a trust relationship. It's not just about how many cars we can do,
right.
because it's really just this boils down to trust at this point.
Right. And taking care of the customer
Yeah.
essentially. I think.
Your clients or my clients are trusting me that when I tell them I'll put this material on there, that's the material I'm putting on there.
Makes sense. Yeah.
A lot of shops, they'll sell you on one thing, and then once your car goes back and those doors close, you don't really know what's going on.
Yeah.
It just happens.
Yeah.
It's in any business.
Yep.
So
There's always bad characters, whichever.
yeah. But
So-
our material for a full roll
Yeah.
is $2,200
For the material of
for the material
for a
the
whole
body.
car. So then, how is a shop charging
Something
3,000?
has to.
There's got to be interesting.
Yeah. So the material we use, it costs just about $2,200
Wow.
with shipping and sales tax.
Very.
Shipping is $179 by itself.
Yeah. That's crazy.
Yeah.
So then, when would it be worth it for someone to do a full PPF Model Y? Like 10-year ownership plus they go to the mountains plus
Yes.
like driving like a ton of miles type of thing.
Yeah.
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 Yeah. So
Yeah, that it's really just on driving conditions, and if the car is stored outside in a garage, and then how long they plan on keeping the vehicle.
So like the normal, when you say it's not worth it, it's probably like someone who just drives 5 to 10,000, maybe 15,000,
Or they leased it.
or California, or lease. Yeah, that definitely doesn't make any sense.
Yeah,
Or-
or they leased it, or they so they don't drive much. If it's garage kept, it's not driven much.
That's true, and I bet there is a lot of garage kept Teslas out here. That makes
most
just
of them
no.
charge them in the garage.
Yeah, but would you say then, if not PPF, ceramic coating is a minimum?
So what I suggest as a minimum,
Yeah.
front bumper PPF
Ooh, okay.
and ceramic coating on the rest of the car.
Plus the PPF on the front,
Just the front bumper.
but ceramic coating the PPF on the front. So, yeah. So ceramic whole car afterwards.
Exactly. If you're on a budget, bare minimum, you should always do ceramic coating.
Yeah.
But if you have the extra $600, I would at least do your front bumper.
Oh,
because that's what takes most of the damage.
right, true. And you can replace it and all that stuff. That makes
Exactly.
sense. Okay.
So
Yeah.
you can be, for just full body ceramic coating and front bumper PPF, you could be out the door around $1,200.
Oh, that doesn't sound like too bad actually. Yeah. I mean, if you're gonna buy a $50,000 car, it's worth the investment. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because after 10,000 miles, especially if you're driving with a 405, your front bumper is gonna be it's
Yeah.
gonna have crazy rock chips.
Yep. Yeah, that
And then
makes sense.
after that, it's like you don't even look at the car the same.
Exactly. Yeah.
No.
No.
But we retail our front bumper paint protection film for $5.99.
Okay. That makes sense. Cool. Yeah. Sounds like a good package.
Yeah.
Sweet. All right. So, what are your recommendations for people that are leasing their Teslas?
At the very least, do front bumper PPF.
Why would you? Why? But if they're not keeping it, then why? Like, why would it be worth it to put front bumper PPF?
For the lease return bill.
Oh,
So Tesla is pretty aggressive with wear and tear, what they consider wear and tear when you go to turn in your lease. That you can expect a bill of at least $1,000.
oh, and I have seen that with Tesla and like those horror stories where people that they turn in a vehicle and if it's got like a bunch of rock chips on the front, they could get hit with a big bill.
Exactly.
So it's kind of worth it. And also like maybe you're saying like if you keep the vehicle,
Yeah,
it
you
could be.
buy it out if you really love the car,
Yeah,
and Tesla prices jump back up again, and it's better for you financially. Better decision to buy it out and keep it because you also want the car.
that's true.
Now
Yeah.
your car is still a new book.
Yeah, because if you drive on the highway a ton, your front bumper, like Tesla could probably hit you if there's a bunch of rock chips. They could hit you like for a couple $1,000s maybe.
Easily.
But you're saying like PPF on the front bumper is like 500, 600 bucks. So it's worth it. Like just another insurance policy essentially.
Yeah, exactly. Regardless if you're going to keep it or return it, it's cheaper in the long run to protect it in the beginning than it is to try to fork the bill out.
That makes sense. Yeah. And a lot of people ask me like when they lease a Tesla, can they tint it? And if they do, what can they expect? Like what's the expectation? Like do they have to remove it or?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. Tesla will charge minimum. It depends on the year make. It depends on the model.
Okay.
But I would say especially in Model 3, because of the huge back window, they can expect at least $250 to $500 for renewal.
From a shop.
No, from Tesla.
Oh, the bill, like a fine for the wear and tear.
Yeah,
Oh, okay,
exactly.
gotcha.
Yeah, but from a shop, it should be no more than $100.
Oh, okay.
A window tint shop.
Yeah,
they should be able to do
to
it.
remove all of it.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So,
And some shops like myself, if you tint the vehicle with us, I won't charge you for renewal when you go to turn the car back in.
oh, I didn't know that was a benefit. That's actually a really sick benefit, actually, because there's so many people that lease a Tesla and they're worried about that.
Yeah.
I didn't realize that you also had covered that on the back end as like just taking care of them in the end. That's
Cover
really
that. We cover one fix-it ticket.
Oh, okay.
And then we also cover if you replace your windshield. Have you ever front windshield tinted?
Yep.
And it gets replaced, we'll cover one free installation for that as well.
That's actually massive. Yeah. That's actually pretty big. Wow.
You get a fix-it ticket because you go too dark, and then you want to we'll get it removed, get it signed off. If that you want to put the same shade film back on there that got you pulled over,
It's on you.
it's on you. It's on you.
Oh man, that's crazy. But yeah, that's cool. That's a lot of really good benefits I didn't realize that you give to your customers. So that's awesome.
Relationships. I try to make it as easy as possible. Just come in and get your car protected and let us worry about the rest.
That's awesome.
Few moments later.
So we just picked it up from 24K Shine, and you can see the coating really makes the PPF pop. This, of course, is the Shockwave color from Flexi Shield, and you can see it now makes it even more glossier, even more shinier, and the best part of this is that it keeps it protected for 5 whole years. The cool thing with this that 24K Shine does is that they also add a little bit of a protection and inspection. So in 2 weeks, or within 2 weeks, we're going to get it washed by 24K Shine. It's included as a way for him to inspect the ceramic coating, make sure everything is okay with the ceramic coating on top of the wrap, and also wash it in detail one more time as well. And so that's what's really cool about 24K Shine and the experience and customer service that you get. So definitely hit up 24K Shine and hit up the owner Andre down below in the description, and ask for the dentist deal as well. So you might be wondering, if you just bought your brand new Model 3 or Model Y, what's like the minimum I recommend in terms of protecting your Tesla vehicle and giving it a nice look? Well, I at a minimum will recommend at least doing some sort of ceramic coating, which includes paint correction, and doing a tint job as well, because it's going to protect from UV, IR, and some of those other different things like heat rejection and things like that. And if you go to 24K Shine, the price of ceramic coating, like you might think it's like a crazy price, it's $600 if you also get tint as well. The ceramic coating is $600 on top of that, which I think is pretty worth it for a protection coating. And it's not just like wax. Wax is pretty weak. Like at 140 degrees, it burns off the vehicle, but ceramic coating can go up to like 800 degrees plus. So when you put on a glass ceramic coating like this, it's going to keep it protected for much longer and make it a lot easier to clean and wash as well. What's really cool with 24K Shine is that he's also a mobile detailer, so not only will you just pay to get it protected, you can also sign up with him to get maintenance washes so that he can protect your vehicle as well. So definitely worth it, and check it out down below in the description.